Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to take you guys on another day of my life as a language assistant in Spain. So let's go ahead and just jump into it. First, I'm going to show you guys my outfit for today before I forget. Okay, so long sleeve black shirt from Urban Outfitters, jeans from H&M, and just a pair of sneakers from Nordstrom Rack, I think they're Lucky brand. But anyways, so I have to say this part really quickly because I'm kind of running late. But basically I'm taking you guys on my day today because today I have more of a chill day and I actually have a 3-hour break during the day. So I'm going to kind of show you guys what I decide to do and like me coming back into the center and all of that. So this morning I have a 3rd grade class and a 2nd grade class, which I don't really know what we're doing in. I don't think I'm going to be able to film that much in there. And then after that, I have a class with the little 4-year-olds. And after the 4-year-olds, I have my 3-hour break. Then I come back and teach 2 more classes, which I also think are with 3rd grade and 2nd grade, maybe a 4th grade class. But yeah, as I said, I'm running late, so we need to get going. Okay, hello everyone. I have like a 15-minute break right now and I thought I'd update you guys on how the day went. I did catch the bus luckily, but it was so packed when I caught it. So right now I'm just gonna chill for a little bit, but basically the morning has been going pretty well, I would say. My first class was so chill because they were doing kind of like a pre-assessment type of thing for the Cambridge exam to see if any of those students could take the Cambridge exam. And so while they were doing the exam, I was working on preparing activities for them to do because finally, this is such a good update, finally they're allowed to work in groups, and so I'm planning a fun activity for tomorrow, which is just like a gallery walk. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. You just hang up pictures around the room and the students have to go and write sentences describing the pictures. So that's the fun plan for tomorrow. Also such a good update that like finally the students can be put into groups. And so yeah, that was my first class. My second class, I actually did get some videos of. I worked with 2 students who are a grade level behind in English at least, and so I pulled them to the side and worked with them on their workbooks and activity books, and so you guys will get to see kind of like what they work on and the content that they do. So yeah, now I'm just gonna chill, have a little break. I have my next class, which is with 4-year-old students, and after that class then I have my 3-hour break, so that will be nice. So it's been a pretty good day so far. Like, it's been very chill and I just like love sitting out here in the sun. Like, it feels so nice when it's like a little bit cold but then you have the sun. So I'm also gonna have a snack, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys after my next class. I just got off the bus. I'm on my way to a coffee shop that I always go to. It's called Panaria, so I'm gonna go there and chill for like a couple of hours. Okay, so I just ate lunch and I'm preparing some things for classes. Like I told you guys, I was preparing for the gallery walk that we're gonna do tomorrow in my class. So I need to find pictures for that and then I should be done with that one. But I also am preparing for my private lesson tonight, and so I wanted to kind of show you guys what I'm going to do and like what resources I use to teach it, because sometimes it's hard to create things on your own. So this is what I'm gonna use today. I basically go on British Council Learn Kids English, and they have these great like activities to do with them, and it just gives you things to do and like some fun things. And yeah. So also I always review vocabulary at the beginning of our lessons, and I have like little note cards with pictures and the words, and then also sometimes I use the word in Spanish too, so that like the student can know what the word in English and Spanish is. And so I'm gonna start by reviewing vocabulary, then I'm gonna go into this Goldilocks and the Three Bears. It's actually a story first that you read, and then after it's the activity. And then if we have more time, we'll play more games with the vocabulary. You can play very simple games like memory games by flipping the vocabulary cards over, and they need to like match each one. And then also just like having conversation and seeing if she can answer questions that I ask her. Okay, I am off to the bus again to get back to school. I actually am going back a little bit early because I have some things that I need to print. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get on the bus. I just got back to work. I am going to speak quickly so that nobody walks in and hears me talking to myself. I guess I can take off my mask because no one's in here. But basically I'm working on creating the gallery walk activity, which is where you put pictures around the classroom and students have to go around and add sentences to describe the picture. And so right now in the class, we are working on vocabulary for different jobs. So like doctor, artist, painter, all those different things. And then how do they get to work? So basically it's gonna be a picture of maybe a doctor and then like a car. And they have to say, I am a doctor. They're gonna have to write that. And then what do I do for my job? I help people, I cure people, blah, blah, blah. And then it would continue, and they would continue to say, like, how does this person get to work? And they'd say, I get to work by train. I go to work by car. And so they're gonna have to write that down, and they'll have 5 minutes at each picture, and they're gonna work in groups of 3 to 4. And so I'm just kind of making a basic plan. So I'm writing like my materials, the procedures, and then for scaffolding, I'm going to provide sentence starters at the front of the board so that students kind of know where to start. And especially since we've never done this activity before, it's important to have that. And then for classroom management, I'm gonna make sure that I have a timer to indicate when students need to switch locations and move to the next picture. And then I also am gonna play like calming music in the background, relaxing music. It's something I love to do. It always helps out a lot when you have music playing in the background. And that's just setting the expectation that students need to work quietly, and like we have that this is a calm activity. We're not gonna be screaming or anything like that. So I need to print these and finish like organizing the pages that will go around the room. And then yeah, I have a 4th grade class that I'm gonna go to. I'm not sure what we're doing in that class. And then I finish the day in a 1st grade classroom. And for that class, we're just reviewing members of the family and things like that. And then I'll talk to you guys probably after I finish that, because I'm going to be heading over to a private lesson that I need to teach today. So it's kind of a long day, but also I have my break in the middle of the day, so it's like kind of relaxing too. It's not too insane. Okay guys, so I'm currently walking to my private lesson that I teach. I actually just got off the bus. Also, let's like take a moment for how pretty it is. Just this little park area. It's really cute. The weather is like so nice right now, so that's fun. But yeah, I have like 15 minutes beforehand, so I usually kind of just like roam around, listen to a podcast, talk to people, you know, the random things, because I have like a little bit of time in between. But I want to update you guys on how the day went. So I had my break, came back to a 4th grade class. I couldn't film anything in there. But we played some vocabulary games like hangman, miming, and like Pictionary, you know, just those games, which the kids always love. And then I was working with one student individually who needs a lot of help, a lot of practice. He's also behind, but he's actually like 2 grade levels behind. So, you know, I was reading with him, working on him in his workbook, just like I did with the other kids in the previous class. And so that hour was like very chill. Then I came to my 1st grade class and the teacher was kind of just like, I need to work with this student who has special needs and he requires a lot of attention in the classroom. She's like, can you please just like do anything, just do something? And so then I ended up doing a vocabulary review, playing some of the same games. Oh, also this was a 2nd grade classroom. And yeah, so I ended up playing games. I had the kids like get in groups and play games because finally, like hallelujah, that these kids can play in groups and play games again. So we did some more like hangman. They got in groups and like thought of one of their family members and had to describe it and they all had to come up and describe it to the rest of the group, and the group had to guess who they were. Then I connected my computer and I went on, there's actually a really good website that has good resources that I actually think I already talked about. It's like British Council Kids English, I think. I'll like put the actual name here so that you guys can go on it. I use it more for my private lessons, which is what I was saying earlier in the video. But then like when I had nothing prepared, I was like, what am I gonna do? So I went on there and they have videos where you can listen to and like answer questions. So we listened to Little Red Riding Hood, where she goes to her grandma's house, and like we just listened to that for the last part of the class, and then I would talk to them about, okay, let's hear for if we can hear the word granny, grandmother, or grandma, because they actually used all 3 in the video. So kind of teaching the kids that there's a lot of different ways to say grandmother, just so they are familiar with it. So yeah, that class actually went pretty well. So the day's really well. I was actually just telling my friend that I feel like my energy has been regained. After having COVID, I feel like I was just like so exhausted like all the time, and I like had no energy at the school. Like even during my breaks, I was like, I literally just want to fall asleep. And so I finally feel like my energy is back, which is really good and I'm very happy about. So yeah, like I'm not feeling too tired right now, and not normally, but after having COVID, I was like, I need to go to sleep. So energy is regained. I'm gonna teach my little private lesson for an hour, and then I actually think I'm going out to dinner tonight, so that will be fun. And I'm gonna try a new restaurant. And yeah, and then tomorrow's Friday, so it's like the end of the week. Everything is good. Hello guys. It is so much later. So I finished my private lesson and I was on my way back home and there was an accident, and I was on the bus for like an hour. That should have just been like 20 minutes. So that was fun. But I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm going to end this vlog here. I'm actually going to go out to get dinner tonight. I don't know why I snapped. I'm going to go out to get dinner tonight, so I'm going to put a little bit of makeup on and head out. It won't be too late of a night because it's Thursday. I have work tomorrow and everything. But I just thought this was a good point to kind of wrap up the vlog. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed, and if you did like it, make sure to like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I'm just taking you guys along my life basically, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!